winning streak of my career, and I'm going to stay on that. So old Drew McIntyre is in a retirement home telling stories about sea moss. Madcap, give us an impression of old man McIntyre.
Okay. The other day, I thought I saw the Loch Ness Monster, but it turns out I just pooped in me bathtub.
I don't understand why you continue to try to make fun of Drew McIntyre. Are they ever going to learn their lesson?
Well, I also don't understand how Happy was able to win that hand of poker without having any cards himself.
And Happy does realize he has a match with Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, right?
And No Cap, Madcap has been talking out of pocket about this SmackDown Warrior for far too long. Could you imagine?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 265 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
Could you imagine Drew McIntyre being somebody that doesn't like you? Look at this dude.
Well, McIntyre is focused on ending Happy Corbin's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. But before he gets there, Pat, he has to take on the former WWE champion, the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. And, of course, with Angela, the sword named after his late mother, Drew McIntyre is set for battle.
In the home of the Heat, Drew just brought 10-foot fire flames, and this place loved it.
McIntyre and Mahal coming up next here on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. Pat, I told you it is a big fight night here on Friday Night SmackDown. Already, Ricochet defeated Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Can the Viking Raiders pull off the win over the Usos tonight?
Tag Team Championship on the line, stacked card in Miami. Speaking of stacked, look at that dude's muscles on top of muscles, and the kilt is gone.
And also, Drew McIntyre with a smile on his face because he knows in just 4 weeks, he finally gets his hands on Happy Corbin on WrestleMania Saturday. An opportunity to shut his mouth and end the undefeated streak.
There's Happy, Madcap, and a group of...
Well, they paused their poker game to watch Drew's match against that man, the former WWE champion Jinder Mahal, accompanied by Shanky, and you were going to call them a group of what?
Stooges, buddies, whatever, friends of Happy Corbin. Obviously, I'm sure that isn't strictly financial.
It's amazing how when you have so much money that you have so many people hanging around.
Yeah, it is pretty remarkable, actually.
It's also amazing when you have so much money that you're the target of so many people as well.
Yeah, it really feels like I've learned a lot about that as of late.
And Mahal and McIntyre here one-on-one tonight. Remember, Drew and Jinder, Pat, with a long history. Used to be a part of a tag team together, really came up in the business together as well.
Yeah, Jinder, obviously, no slouch. Neither is being the #1 trend in the United States with like 3 or 4 other things trending alongside of it. That's what SmackDown is. The A show, the #1 show. And we have 2 Goliaths battling on the road to WrestleMania.
WWE's been dominating Twitter over the past 24 hours. McIntyre with a couple of chops now to Mahal. Mahal ducks underneath that one.
Michael Cole was trending for 13 hours because he's a horrible
cover
human.
Now and a kick out. Yeah, not for all good reasons, by the way.
Well, that's normally how Twitter trends go.
So, by the way, I would expect that out of Mr. McMahon, but not the way you treated me tonight, thinking that it had something to do with this whole Austin Theory thing.
Well, you're a knower of all things. And then I got a little seed planted in my brain yesterday that you might be a horrible guy. Maybe all the good things you did to me aren't real.
Mahal trying to knock off McIntyre tonight and stop the momentum of the SmackDown Warrior. Oh, what a throw!
I haven't gotten to see Jinder Mahal live a lot. He's massive.
Well, and he's in tremendous shape. And, of course, you got Shanky, 7-footer, hanging out at ringside. McIntyre, great throw by Drew McIntyre, the former WWE champion now. Measuring Mahal, ducks underneath. There's the neck breaker. And a kip up by the big man.
About 900 pounds of freak athleticism out here, and Drew McIntyre standing above them all.
And Shanky is going to pay for that. And Mahal going to look to take advantage. Looking for the Colossus to put McIntyre away, but McIntyre able to power out of it.
Look at the strength of Drew McIntyre, the SmackDown Warrior.
Oh, and the Glasgow kiss.
Outpowering the modern-day Maharaja.
Claymore!
The clock was on time.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre!
The clock is ticking for McIntyre until he gets Happy Corbin 4 weeks from tomorrow at WrestleMania.
Drew McIntyre displaying incredible strength with a nice toss of Jinder Mahal into a smooth neck breaker. And then the countdown was on. Claymore County, Scotland.
Drew, congratulations. Now, Drew, does it bother you that Madcap Moss and especially Happy Corbin were having fun at your expense?
Yes, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight over it. No, I don't give a damn what Madcap and Corbin think. Nobody does. They have absolutely zero respect in that locker room. Nobody likes them. In fact, I'll prove it right now. Miami, with a show of hands, tell me, who wants to gouge their eyes out every single time Happy Corbin is on their television screen?
Everybody's lifting both of their hands in Miami.
Come on, Kayla. There we go. It's unanimous. I will be doing the world a favor at WrestleMania. Corbin, I know you're back there having the time of your life. Try to have a night off, playing with yourself. Here's the message for you. You might be undefeated as Happy Corbin, but at WrestleMania, all good things must come to an end. At WrestleMania, I'm going to take you out.
Good luck, Happy.
Anytime you're on the receiving end of a "I'm going to take you out," and then he grabs the 6-foot sword and threatens you, you're in a bad spot. That's Happy's life.
Oh, okay. What do you call the SmackDown Warrior Drew McIntyre when he chickens out of his WrestleMania match? The Back Down Warrior.
Oh, none of the Stooges that were paid to be there even laughed.
Maybe not the time for jokes.
Happy knows that he's about to get his ass beat by a big dude from Scotland.
Well, last week it was the contract signing for the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. Winner take all championship unification. Roman Reigns laid the trap for WWE Champion Brock Lesnar, only to see the Beast unleash his trademark fury. We're going to revisit the carnage next on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox.
What a specimen.
She is the baddest woman on the planet, the winner of the 2022 Royal Rumble, and for the first time ever, Ronda Rousey competes here live tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. It's going to be great. It's Big Fight Night.
A massive Friday Night SmackDown only gets bigger. The arm-breaking, main event-taking, global phenomenon, ass-beating Ronda Rousey. It's here on SmackDown. It's huge.
If you describe Ronda like that, I can only imagine how you're going to describe Brock Lesnar. Let's take you back and show you what Brock did last week in our progressive match flow.
That cowboy beats ass.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
The biggest WrestleMania match of all time. Reigns and Lesnar. They signed the contract to make it official.
These security guards are here to protect Brock Lesnar from Roman Reigns.
If you think for 1 second that these skid marks